this video, it's all about mods, and then we're checking out one of the craziest engine swap builds in the UK. Stay tuned, all of this is coming up. And this is the ultimate conversion.
M3 Evo 2.
Oh my God. B58 engine in this chassis is just, oh.
We love the Beamers, the Benz, the Porsches. All of my fans, I know they're supporting. Style with nothing but look at us now. Whoever's supporting, I'm making you proud. Whoever's supporting, I'm making you proud. Salvage Nation, look at the squad. We're up in the front line, look at the car. Look at the car.
So the last time you saw my 2019 M2 competition, we got the car into bodywork, we had it sprayed, I completed final assembly, I even had a custom steering wheel made before taking the car out for a first drive, and this is how we left it. Well, I think it needed a few mods, so this is what I've come up with to mod my M2 competition. Guys, hold up, you're gonna wanna hear this. I'm doing a giveaway. I'm sending one lucky subscriber and their kids for a day of fun with these two driving experiences at Mercedes-Benz World. If you're an OG on the channel, I've done this last year. The winner of the giveaway last year, along with their little ones, had so much fun. I didn't say this, but I actually got two. This one, you're gonna get 15 minutes in a Mercedes C63 AMG around their test track over at Mercedes-Benz World. And if you've got a little one who's under the age of 18 and they don't have a license, you're gonna get to go off-roading in a G63, all thanks to Salvage Nation. It's completely free of charge. In these two boxes are the vouchers for the giveaway, and it needs to be claimed before the 27th of February. So time is ticking away. And all you need to do in this video, subscribe to Salvage Nation, click the like button, and leave any comment underneath the video, but your comment must begin with hashtag giveaway. And in a couple of days, I'm gonna choose one lucky subscriber. Remember, you must start your comment with hashtag giveaway. That's gonna be the search term that I'm gonna use to select one lucky winner. And you and your family are gonna have an amazing day at Mercedes-Benz World, thanks to Salvage Nation. Right, now let's continue with the video. First up, I want to give it a bit more grunt, so I've picked up this equal length mid-pipe for the M2 comp. Next, I want to improve the handling, so I've gone for the iBack Pro Series lowering springs. To add a bit of flair, I'm upgrading the LCI rear lights for these bad boys. And finally, we're ramping up the power and the traction with both an engine and gearbox remap from MHD Tuning. And by the time this video is done, we'll be turning my 2019 M2 competition into a beast. Let's get started. Guys, 60% of you lot who watch all my content are not subscribed. Click subscribe. So guys, the first mod I'm gonna start with is MHD Tuning. I've already downloaded the MHD Tuning app. I need to just load it onto the car. But because it's a 2019, the DME or engine ECU module is locked, which prevents tuning over the OBD port. So I need to take it down to a local tuner, get the OBD unlocked, make sure that that's all good, and then we're gonna be loading up MHD. I think I'm gonna go for the GTS map first, just to see how that goes. And then I'll also pair that up with the GTS transmission map as well, because that all is included in the package from MHD Tuning. So let's get the car down to Litco, and then we're gonna continue.
We love the Beamers, the Benz, the Porsches. All of my fans, I know they're supporting. Style with nothing but look at us now.
Guys, just got a call from Litco. They've unlocked the ECU on the M2. Let's go grab it, and then hopefully we should be installing MHD stage 1. I don't know, I'll install some power. I got this in a part exchange for a car that I sold. This is a 2014 M135i. It's a crazy, crazy car. It's been facelifted on the rear and on the front end. It's fully loaded, 3-door, red leather seats, M2 steering wheel. Look at these dials, have a look, upgraded. It's got touchscreen with CarPlay, fully spec'd out. Let me know if anyone's interested, and have a listen to this thing, man. Mental car. Let me know in the comments down below. Oh, I'm excited. let's go get this car.
Massive, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
This. How big? I feel small now. I'm normally like quite big.
Yeah.
Mate, sport mode makes such a difference.
Yeah. You can hear that. Oh. That's the beauties of the N55.
Yeah, man. Sick car.
If you're an N55 boy or you want a new car for your roster, do get in touch. This one. There we go. Right, so car's been unlocked. You're driving that bad boy. I've missed you. Come on. Alright guys, just back. The car is now unlocked and is ready for that remap. But first, I just got a delivery. Let's get this car inside, get it on the ramp, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the iBack Pro kit for the F87, and this is gonna lower the car, but it's also gonna massively improve the handling because it's gonna lower the center of gravity. So yeah, let's go get started, get these onto this car. So like I said at the beginning, this is the Pro Series kit from iBack. We're getting started with the rears because they're super easy to get done. I don't want to mess up my rear tracking, so I've gone for this inner bolt, and that gives me enough space just to slot them in and bolt everything back up. And just like that, the rear springs have been fitted, as you can see here. But the front, that's a whole different kettle of fish because the entire struts need to be removed, so we're getting started with that. Now, as this is an M car, I need to remove the carbon fiber strut brace as well as the alloy strut brace to gain access to remove the front struts. Lot of work, so just enjoy the shot. So it's all about working smarter and not harder, so I realized I can remove just the spring without the actual strut coming off the car. But I needed a different tool, so we'll continue in the morning. Alrighty guys, so it's the next morning. I had to take a pause because I didn't have the tools. If you don't have the right tools, you can't do the job. Let's continue. That's it, perfect fit. Have a look at these. Slightly different to the existing sockets that I had. So yeah, these are the ones that I needed. Let's get this off. Now, unlike the rear springs, the front springs are under a lot more tension. So you have to get these spring clamps, clamp it all down to relieve that pressure, remove the top of the strut, and then the springs can be removed. So this is what I'm doing on the driver's side. I have to repeat it on the passenger side and get these springs out of here. And with that, both springs have been removed, and this is how they stack up against the new iBack Pro springs. New springs in place, and I had a bit of an issue where the entire strut kept spinning. However, I came up with this little ingenious way to get it done. Yeah, buddy! Yeah, buddy! That's it for the suspension, mate. It's been 2 days. I was looking for a special tool, and then I was just saying to George off camera, like, my brain sometimes is not working, but just now it worked. Came up with that little clever way of sorting it out. It's sorted. Now it's time to move on to the next mod, which I'm super excited about. It's gonna change the tone of the car, and that's because I picked up this. So this is an equal length mid pipe for the M2 competition. I went ahead and picked up the resonated version. I want it to be louder, I want it to be more aggressive, but I don't want it to be too loud, and this is gonna do the job. There's something about the equal length that makes it sound 10 times better. This has got the OPF, so we're gonna be deleting the OPF as well as the mid center pipe. We're gonna be keeping the stock rear box, and we're keeping the downpipes. I'm not gonna decat this one, just keep it nice, OEM plus. Let's get the car up and get this on the car. Now this is the mod that I'm most excited for. Not only is the car gonna sound better, it's gonna breathe better, which in turn will give me more power. The OPFs on the new M2s are very restrictive, so I can't wait to get them out of there. have a look at how the new mid-pipe section compares to the existing one. And that giant mid resonator gets replaced with these two tiny ones. I chose the resonated version because I wanted the exhaust to have a bit more grunt without being too much. After all, this is going to be my daily driver. After assembling the new centerpiece, this is how it stacks up, and you can see it's got the equal lengths and it's just going to be sick. Yeah, let's just continue. Let's get the car down, start it up, and see how it sounds. Guys, let me know what you think of that. I'm happy with that. It's gonna sound even better on the load, but for now, we have to move on to the next step. Keep watching! Alright guys, so the very next mod, before I go ahead and install the MHD tuning app, is I went ahead and picked up a new set of rear lights, and it's gonna be an upgrade on these. These are the LCI versions of these rear lights, but check these bad boys out. Woo! These are the infamous Dragon Scale rear lights. I really like them. I could have got these in a red, but I went for these smoke versions. I think they're gonna look really, really sick on this car. I put a post up on Instagram and so many people are like, don't do it. But I love them. Let me know what you think in the comments. Ollie, what do you think?
I love them. I think they look great.
I love them. I think they're gonna look sick and I am excited to get them on. So let's go ahead, fit them onto the car. There we go. Come on. So out with the olds. Oh, these are gonna look so sick. Check them out. I'm gonna plug them in. Actually, no, I'm forgetting something. They're these little plastic things that we need to fit, or else you're gonna get lots of water ingress. That's it, clip. Are you guys ready? Oh, these are gonna look so sick. Oh, wee. Guys, have a look at that. Like, does that not look sick? And there's a little start-up procedure that you see and it just goes through them and comes, oh, it's just sick. Mwah. The car is now seated a lot lower, which is gonna help with the handling. We've got the steering wheel, which is gonna give me a better grip. The only thing we need now is a little bit of power, and that's where the next mod is coming in. Stay tuned to see what we get up to tomorrow. It's the following day and we're about to have fun. First of all, I need a full tank of 99% octane fuel, and that's because I'm heading to get the M2 tuned, dyno'd, and we're gonna be having tons of fun, like I said, checking out some crazy builds, and we have arrived. Just check this place out. Look at all the cars, it is nuts. When it comes to custom builds, custom conversions, tuning, dynos, this is the place to be. If you can spot as many cars as I'm seeing, well, actually, you don't need to, because after we tune the M2, we're gonna be going around and walking around some of these epic builds, epic conversions, and like the thumbnail says, there's one in particular that I want you to see. So guys, we've come down to ATP tuning. This is the main man here, Dave. If you remember,
He's Sussex.
it's still Sussex.
Yeah, still Sussex, yeah.
So the last time I saw you, it was the 135i or 140. Anyway, it was
140, I think. Yeah,
one of the 140s, and it flopped. We didn't make any power, and that was because we had a boost leak.
Yep.
So I've brought the M2. I did say to you, do you remember back then I said I want to get an M car, because
because you always do M cars.
Yeah, I do a lot of M cars.
What do you guys do here at ATP?
Yeah. So yeah, we do general maintenance, but we also specialise in the M Sport stuff, a lot of conversion stuff.
Yes.
You know, big power builds.
You've got, speaking of conversion, guys, he's got something inside that is crazy, and I want you to tell me a little bit about that. But first, what's the plan for this?
Plan for this today is obviously get it in, get a strap down on the dyno, and then do some stock runs, see where she's at, and then yeah, you're going to upload MHD?
Yep, I've got MHD tuning, we're going to be uploading. I've got all the maps, but I just want you to just make sure that it's in a good bill of health. Yep. Tell me what you think of
we'll
the
do some data logs and stuff, and make sure she's all good.
Yeah, make sure she's all good.
See if it can make some power.
Spot on, thank you. I'll leave you to it.
So now it's time to get the car strapped down to the dyno. This is a very key moment for today. If this is not done properly, the car can go walkabout. So after Dave and his team got the car strapped down to the dyno, what he's doing now is calibrating the dyno for the specific car. And as the car is technically going to be running at very high speeds, there's a no entry zone, safety is key. And all he's going to do is run the car for a little bit to get up to temp before running a few official runs.
So guys, it's over 400 stock, and that's what these cars are meant to come with. So that's just the first stock run. I think he's gonna adjust a few bits, and we're gonna try it again. But over 400 stock, do you guys know what the M2Cs are meant to come with? S55 engine, what are they meant to be stock? Let me know in the comments down below.
550 Newton meters.
What are they what do you normally get stock?
So around those kind of figures, so 410 is kind of what they claim.
Yeah.
But yeah, around those sort of figures, around 400 to 420, depending on.
I thought because it's got the equal length and I got rid of the GPF, I thought the GPF is restrictive.
No, because you've still got the cats.
I've still got the cats.
Yeah, because you've still got the cats. You've been pretty much there. You have got some timing pull as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it goes once you put the other tune on it.
Okay.
But I think it's probably due some spark plugs.
So okay. So I need to change the spark plugs. What were they again?
NGK 97506s.
Yeah, to 0.022.
That's the one.
That's the one. Guys, I remember that. You guys do your own custom maps here, right?
Yes, we do full custom tuning.
Full custom tuning. Tell me.
Yes, so we'll data log on the road, and we'll also obviously tune on the dyno.
Yep.
And then once we've finished on the dyno, we will actually go and data log on the road to make sure that everything is spot on for, you know, general use. And also we like to go out with a customer, depending on whether they can drive or not. You know, but yeah, like to go out to a customer, make sure it's actually suitable for the way they drive their car as well.
Spot on.
So, yeah.
Thanks, Dave. Right, so Dave is just hooking up the battery stabilizer, making sure I've got constant power to the car, and I'm gonna run MHD right now. I've gone for MHD tuning just because it's so easy. I've got it in the palm of my hands, it's on my phone, it's an app, and I can take it anywhere with me, and I can adjust the map, I can do a multi-map, I can adjust the burbles, the sound of the car, the exhaust, etc. But as you just heard, the guys here at ATP Tuning, they do their own bespoke mapping for your needs, for your car. So if you need any of that done, I'll link them down below. I've got the car, yep, ignition is on. All I need to do is open up the app, MHD Tuning. Yep, there's been an update, close, stock, no tune, flash MHD map. I'm gonna go for a stage 1. So to get a stage 2 map, it's saying that I need upgraded downpipes, which I don't. I've got the stock downpipes. I'm gonna give it stage 1, but then I wanna have a chat with Dave and see if it can take a stage 2 with the stock. Do you think it can with the stock downpipes? I was about to install the stage 1 map, but Dave, tell me what you just told me again.
Stage 2, you're able to go with still with this stock cats in place.
Yeah.
We'll monitor the EGTs to make sure it's not getting too hot.
Okay.
If it is getting too hot, then we'll revert back.
No problem. So we're gonna go straight for stage 2, and I'm gonna stick it on 98 RON. I filled it up, I did do that, I filled it all up. Okay, so long right, MHD first installation, yes. Connected. Erasing section 2, 2%, 3%. Oh my God. Oh. So yeah, guys, I did pay someone to get it unlocked and it seems to have locked again. Or maybe he never unlocked it in the first place. Leave it with us. I'll leave it with Dave actually, and he's gonna try to unlock it. Fingers crossed. If you remember, I did go down to get this car unlocked and I was told that, yeah, you can just unlock it by plugging it into the OBD. Well, you can't. And I don't know. I don't know if I was duped or not. However, it's still not unlocked. I need to now remove the charge pipe and Dave needs to directly, I was told, that's what I was told you have to bench it and then hopefully we can get it done, or else I've wasted a day's trip. I've got a school run to get back to. You know what, it's the joys of this salvage, isn't it? It's not even salvage, it's just the joys of working on your cars, man. You just crack on. You just keep it moving, innit, George?
So I'm up against the clock. I need to get the charge cooler off, unlock the ECU, get it remapped, run it on the dyno, all before 2:30, where I need to leave for the school run.
So guys, with the charge cooler off, out of the way, Dave should be able to connect directly to the engine ECU. On these M cars, the engine ECU is all the way underneath, all of that. Like, crazy design. Normally the ECUs are just chucked somewhere here, but yeah, M cars is underneath there. Never planned to do all of this, but hopefully we can get it sorted.
So we're just about to do the OBD unlock. Unfortunately, we've had to pin out straight to the ECU, so it locked it so you can't flash it via the port. This will then now unlock the ECU by applying a patch, and then you can then go back in and flash it on your MHD.
Guys, take 2, everything's back together. Let's see if it's gonna take the 2.
So guys, we're halfway there. It's finally time to install the stage 2 map, and I'm also editing some of the characteristics of the car. I'm gonna increase the burble noise, I wanna set it from stock to medium aggressiveness, and I'm gonna enable OPF delete on the software side of things as I've done that on the hardware side of things.
Okay guys, so I'm gonna leave that to do its thing. Once it's up and running, we'll fire up the car on the dyno again and see what it's pushing. So yeah, I'll leave it to do its thing. It's all installed, I'll leave it with Dave. Dave, tell us, what have you found?
So obviously, going by the graph, obviously you can see, you know, it's not the smoothest up top, but we've got some timing correction.
Yep.
Need to change the plugs out to the indicate still stock plugs. Okay. Don't know obviously when they've been changed, so change them out to 97506s, recap the plugs, and then yeah, obviously you'll pick up a bit more power. It'll be around the 500 horsepower mark quite easily. It should sort the timing correction out.
So at the moment, what's it saying?
At the moment, so it's done 497 at the fly, 456 at the wheels, 693 newton meters, which is pretty good. And obviously, you know, if you have a look at the graphs, you can see the comparison between obviously the stock
the before
figures.
And after.
Yeah, stock and stage 2.
I've still got my original cats in. Yes. So there's still there's
still potential, yes, exactly that. Yeah. So if
I'm happy with that.
If you decat it, obviously it'll pick up some more power. Obviously make it a bit more free flowing. The EGT temperatures and everything are all good. Still running those cats, so yeah. So we're all good.
I'm happy with that. Dave,
no worries.
It's been a pleasure. But I want you to show me those 2 cars over there because one is very special, one's your little toy. Let's head over there.
Let's go and have a look.
Guys, this is going to be nuts.
So guys, excuse my excitement. I'm a car man at heart, and trust me, when you see these 2 cars, you're gonna understand why I'm so excited and why this is nothing but pure motivation for my future builds. Check these out.
So this one, obviously it's my track car. Literally just come back from paint this morning.
I was just about to touch it, I don't even want to touch it no more.
So yeah, so it was black. Brought this one because unfortunately one of my customers had an accident in my other car. So I bought this one. Then it's been nut and bolt stripped, new engine, gearbox, diff,
you did
bushes,
you did
the whole lot's all been done here.
ATP performance.
Just the paintwork's obviously gone off to my painters, and it's just literally come back from being painted black to green.
What's the name of this green?
It's Verdi Mantis green.
I love it. It looks really good.
So obviously the wheels are coming off, they'll be gloss black. But as I say, it is just a track car. Last time I had it on a dyno, 560 horsepower. It's a bit too much for a car that weighs 920 kilos.
Imagine.
So probably pull it back to 400 horsepower. So yeah. So
you told me off camera it's got standalone. It's running on standalone ECU.
It's got standalone ECU. It's got LCD screen dash. So yeah, but we're just about to change it up again from Motorsports Electronic. We're going to move over to ECU Master Pro. Just because we've maxed out the functionality of the Motorsports Electronic.
Spot on.
But yeah.
Cool. So I would like to see it when it's all done.
So
and you're going to be tracking this, and maybe I'll join you on the track day.
100%.
But that bad boy over there, guys, you know that I love a conversion, and this is the ultimate conversion. Tell us about this car.
So this is a E30 M3 Evo 2, obviously a very well painted car.
Yes.
Fully restored, but this is having a B58 with a manual gearbox.
Guys, you know I love a B58, but B58, manual gearbox, E30.
Hybrid turbo, TU pump, 520 to 550 horsepower.
Crazy.
Nice conversion.
And how are you going to get, is this going to be standalone as well?
So this is standalone, so this will be running SCS Delta. Obviously,
guys, have a look at this engine. B58 engine in this chassis is just, this is what dreams are made of.
This is in, obviously, we've still got a bit of fab work to do, rad packs and stuff. It was in another car, and obviously we've then changed over to another one, but yeah, everything's going in the right direction.
Complete custom build.
Complete custom build, all in here. A lot of modifications to get the engine to sit right, so obviously pull it back into the bay as far as possible, as low as possible, so it doesn't upset the the characteristics of the car. But yeah, we're going well.
Mate, I'd love to see it when it's all done, so I'll definitely be back. And it's a left-hand drive as well?
They're all left-hand drive, all genuine cars, all left-hand drive.
Okay.
So yeah.
Guys, look at the wheels. Have a look at these BBSs. Are these wheels going to be all round, or are you going to go for something
these are actually being changed out to Alpina wheels.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so these won't actually be the wheels on the car once it's finished.
Nice.
But it's got 6-pot calipers on the front, 4 pots on the rear, upgraded drive shafts, custom prop shaft, short shifter. Yeah, we've moved the steering rack 50mm further forward so we can sort out the bump steer correction and stuff. And yeah, it'll be a great fun car once it's done.
No worries. I'll definitely be back to see that.
Worries.
Thank you for showing me this. Guys, as a bonus, if you remember on the M2 I had a broken oil sump. Dave had hit me up straight away in the DMs and told me, look, I've got one lying around. I'll sort you out something nice for it. So whilst I'm here, I'm going to grab that as well, and we'll be swapping out the one on the car.
Thank you
for the work on mine.
Not a problem.
Guys, that is what you call proper fab work here at ATP Performance. If you need any of that sort of work done, come see Dave, top guy, and they're doing amazing stuff here. But you know what is amazing? The sound of the M2, so let's get it out and we're gonna head back. And I'll definitely be back to see these cars.
So with all of that done, it's time to take the car on the road.
This thing is so spicy. It was already fast, but with the stage 2 map, the power delivery is just there. It's literally just on tap. 693 Newton meters of torque, trust me. If you've never felt that, it feels good.
So I guess it's safe to say I enjoyed the drive home, and I hope you enjoyed this build. I was able to turn this car from an absolute wreck into something that I'm truly proud of.
So guys, there you have it. I'm just wrapping up editing on this video. You're gonna see this video tonight, but for me, it's early morning. This is the end of the M2 build. I'm gonna drop another video on it where you get the entire build from beginning to the end in one long extended video. But in terms of content on this car, it's all done. So what's next? I've been a busy boy. Check this out. The auction is only, if you bid the max that I said, it's only at 325. That's why it's important to have connections in the salvage game. Boom. So we're gonna be doing a massive engine swap, R32 running gear. Trust me, it's gonna be major. And also next week, I'm about to fly out to Albania with my guy Akil. We're heading off-road in the mountains. Oh, anyway, it's gonna be mad. So I'm flying out next week. I'll be dropping a video on that. Then we're gonna be getting started with the Scirocco. And I've got a few other things up my sleeve, so make sure you subscribe. I want these two bad boys to get used. Trust me, you will not regret it. Comment, like, leave your comment, that's it. I'm heading out, I'm tired. So like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you guys in the next one.